Oh. Hmm. Instagram is doing something fucky. You know what? We're gonna just start all over. How about that? Let's try that this time, shall we? Just start all over from the beginning. Create output. Okay. 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 I think it's starting this time, but I'm not 100% sure. Now Facebook isn't starting. What the fuck? What's up, Dutton? Oh, you call me Jack, do you? You seen my impression of Jack Sparrow? Did like Thriller there for a second. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to start Facebook over again too. Fuck, this is annoying, dude. Instagram's not working. Facebook's not working. I don't know what the deal is. I might just stream without them. TikTok Live is still installing. Jesus H. Christ. Nothing ever goes the way you want it to. Am I right or am I right? If I can just get some of this shit set up. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. And guess what inside it? Enough. Hard to stop it? I know that shit like the back of my hand. You could say like there's shit on the back of my hand. I know it. I had been one of the pallbearers, I would have dropped the box. Whoops. Yeah, fuck Lindsey Graham. He is, even among the age of rampant MAGA pedophilia, he is a uniquely evil individual. All right, so now TikTok Live Studio is just frozen. Jesus Christ, dude. I swear to God, the world exists solely to fuck with me, especially after the day that I've had. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to it except to fuck with James. That is the purpose of this world. Turn off Facebook. Turn off. Jesus. Oh my God, this is fucking infuriating, man. All right, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna delete Facebook too. I don't even know why this isn't working. Add output, Facebook. Facebook output. Got the key. Oh my God. Jesus. What a fucking nightmare. Ever since this new update for OBS came out, everything is so borked. I don't even think it's going to work on Instagram. Okay, so I can't shut Facebook off. Can't get Instagram to start. Fantastic. We're off to a great start. Oh my God. I mean, it's not like I was reaching a lot of people on Instagram, but still, I don't want to miss an audience if I can help it. Fuck it. We're gonna do it without there. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try one last time to get TikTok going, which doesn't look like it's working. Fantastic. Nothing fucking works around here. Yes, I said. Launch the fucking program. I am going to kick this goddamn computer in the fucking motherboard. I hope everyone's entertained. This is basically just me yapping while I try to get my fucking computer to work. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this damn thing. How do I have a voicemail without a missed call? All right, let's try this then. Maybe I can at least get. Looks like I can at least get TikTok going, which is important. Unless it also freezes. Cool. Great. Okay. Jesus. Okay, Dingus and Dutton, I got a new song for you guys if I get some MAGA pedophiles trying to troll me, so let's see how this goes. This'll be fun. Alright. Let's try and get started this time, see what other technical bullshit comes up while I'm doing this. So this is remarkable behind-the-scenes footage from the documentary filmmaker Alex J. Holder. Shows the late Senator Lindsey Graham, also a.k.a. Lady G, speaking with Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu, Biden advisor Jake Sullivan, and others at the start of the war with Iran. Let's see how this goes.
Recording more than 400 hours of remarkable video showing the South Carolina senator meeting with world leaders and other top officials, including never-before-seen footage of him just days after the Iran war began, speaking with Israeli President Benjamin Netanyahu, and shortly after with President Biden's national security advisor Jake Sullivan, all part of the senator's decades-long push to strike Iran.
How do you... Hello?
Hey, boss. Phoebe's about to
He
jump.
doesn't even know how to answer his own phone.
Did I? God damn it.
Oh my god, what a pathetic fucking loser. Fuck this guy. And get your assistant
Hello?
to do it,
Hey,
you
boss.
incompetent
Phoebe's something
fuck.
on the line. May I connect you?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Do you have it on speaker, Ryan?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. All right. Connecting you now.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, BB, Lindsey.
I thought he called him baby, but it's just BB, BB.
I couldn't, I'm just so impressed. Glad to be your friend.
I'm glad you are my friend.
I'm going to meet with the president this weekend. I'm going to...
I mean, have any of the establishment Democrats stopped to think, wow, Netanyahu is best friends with Trump and Lindsey Graham and John Fetterman, some of the worst people currently alive today? Does that ever give the centrist establishment pause to be like, maybe these are bad decisions? Is it ever? No pause. Okay, cool. All right,
down to Doral. I'm going to try to get him to join with y'all in Lebanon to maybe fly some with you. Would you like that?
Yeah, I get that. I think you have a point, but I've been thinking about the other side of it for a second. We're concentrating right now on Iran.
Also, I wonder if BB knows he's being recorded for this.
Hezbollah, that we're going all the way. We threaten them, but if we actually do it,
Okay.
then they have no reason not to go all the way against us. And right
Okay.
now, that's not our interest. We
Okay.
can do it later.
Well, okay, well, that's actually good counsel. I'll put it out there as an idea. We can always go back to it. Democrats and Republicans are okay with the treaty. Now, you'll never get the treaty until you get a pathway for the Palestinians. You just can't get there. You can't get MPS to recognize Israel. So what I'm going to tell Bibi, and I just told Leiter.
Now, he's on a phone call with Jake Sullivan, who was an unbelievably unapologetic evil Zionist during the Biden administration. And Jake Sullivan is trying to whitewash his reputation now. They've been, and of course corporate media is along for the ride. They've been pushing out a bunch of fluff pieces on him about, oh, he was trying so hard. He was trying so hard behind the scenes. And now he definitely regrets everything. Oh, once he sees all the dead babies, now he regrets it. But before, when he was doing the dead baby killing, he didn't care at all. But now he's totally sad about it. He has a broken heart about all the dead children that he killed. Don't buy any of this shit for a second, because here he is on the phone with Lady G herself, talking about the war with Iran, and Jake Sullivan is giving this guy political advice. That tells you everything you need to know about the establishment. They are not your ally. I talked to BB this morning. He called me and thanking me for everything. He says he's game. I said, listen, BB, and Smoltrich and Ben Gavir are not going to deliver. If you win your election, it's going to be before our election. I think the time probably to do this is a lame duck.
we'll know pretty quickly whether BB is able to deliver. Oh, to be honest with you, I think about 3 to 4 weeks we should have them in a spot where they start losing control of some cities. And what we're trying to do is just get a few cities to fall in the next month.
These were his predictions, and not a single one of them came true.
Get the Arabs more open.
Like, he was so fucking wrong on every single point. Every person, every of these chicken hawk warmongers that predicted how the Iran war would go on were completely, totally wrong and should be excommunicated, should be fucking exiled, not only from foreign policy, not only from Washington, not only from politics, but from this fucking country. Put these fucking baby killers on a goddamn island and let them fend for themselves and see how well they can handle it.
Involved tomorrow or by the end of the week, and just have almost irreversible momentum.
All right, filmmaker Alex Holder joins me now. Alex, thanks for coming on. Just remarkable footage that you and your team were able to get. Talk to us about the process of getting it. It looks like you were a fly on the wall for all these critical conversations. And what did you take away from it?
It was pretty remarkable. I mean, we had this 4.5-year period of just the most really unparalleled access to one of the most consequential politicians in the United States. We were in the room with him for...
Oh, that's really frustrating. Elton John with Lady G? Bro. Oh, my God. This is like when Ellen DeGeneres sat next to George Bush. Jesus Christ.
Phone calls with prime ministers, with leaders, with even people like Elton John. And it was extraordinary to be there and to witness history unfolding. And that clip that we just saw is actually 3 or 4 days after Israel and America started bombing Iran. And that is, history being captured on film, which I think is pretty unique.
It really absolutely is. And here's another from that same day, March 4th, just days after the Iran war, and how the senator himself was reacting to the president's decision to strike Iran.
Also, one incredible factor about this is how these guys had all this access to potentially like classified information, maybe even top secret, based on some of these conversations talking about. I mean, it's talking about a fucking war. This isn't exactly shit you want out, out in the open when you're dealing with a fucking war, right? So what's amazing is all these guys were basically, like you said, just flies on the walls, and yet they're getting all this access and they're saying all this stuff out in front of them with complete impunity because of the precedent that we gave to George W. Bush with his war in Afghanistan and Iraq. They know there's not going to be any consequences. If Lindsey Graham were not already dead, and inshallah, may he rest in peace, if he were not already dead, we should be looking at war crimes charges for him. And when it's all said and done, we should be looking at war crimes charges for Trump, for Jake Sullivan, probably even for Biden. Kamala, maybe to a lesser extent, but, she was vice president. What the fuck could she have done? But there seriously needs to be war crimes charges for these people because what they did, this is just going to happen again. It's just going to happen without any consequences, without any account. That's why it's so important to abolish and prosecute ICE, because if we don't do both of them, 10, 15, 20, hell, maybe even 5 years down the road, if we get some weak-kneed, centrist Democratic establishment hack as president, we're just going to repeat this cycle all over again. We're going to get a new fascist in charge who's going to use these Gestapo as their paramilitary brown shirts. So there absolutely needs to be consequence, and I think Jake Sullivan, among others, should face war crimes charges.
I mean, how long have we been pushing this?
Well, you've been pushing this for years, right?
Right. It's here. I talked to Trump this morning.
It's literally...
Oh, he's jacked.
Yeah.
It's the best thing I've ever done. He loves blowing stuff up.
It's so great, isn't it, how we can just blow stuff up and just bomb babies? And I'm so glad I'm too much of a weak little bitch to fight, because if I was there, I'd be the one blowing up. But instead, I can just live from the comfort and be a little keyboard warrior chicken hawk bitch, while all the fighting is actually done by real soldiers who I also try to cut their pay so that I can get more stock buybacks. Isn't it so great to do insider trading, you guys? Fuck this piece of shit.
He has done nothing. He hasn't tweeted much at all. No drama. He's been a great wartime president. I said last night that Trump and Bibi are like Roosevelt and Churchill. I mean, they're the right two guys to confront this evil.
I mean, he says it's the best thing I've ever done. I mean, it really underscores how this has been that was Graham's quest for so long to go after Iran, and two, how he was working behind the scenes, whether it was talking to Jake Sullivan, getting Democrats on board for various things that he was working on, or working Trump to carry through on this mission.
Yeah, I mean, I think the footage shows all the way through how consequential Lindsey Graham was with respect to the Iran war, and also with respect to his relationships with Saudi Arabia and in Israel. So I think, he really was pushing for this war, and when the bombs started falling, I mean, you can see how happy he was.
Yeah, I mean, he compared Trump. He said last night that Trump and Bibi are like Roosevelt and Churchill.
Yeah,
it's pretty remarkable. What you saw him interact with others as well. Talk to us about the other footage that you were able to uncover, what you learned, what kind of really stood out to you from these 400 or some hours you have of
I can't give it all away.
Please, put it all on Inside Politics Sunday.
I can give you a few interesting things. I mean, one was we got this great moment actually a year ago on his 70th birthday where Sir Elton John calls him up and starts singing happy birthday on the phone to him, which is pretty extraordinary. In terms of geopolitics, we were with him in Ukraine, interacting with President Zelensky in London with Boris Johnson.
Elton fucking John. What a disgrace. What a disappointment. Such a homophobic, transphobic piece of shit going against everything that Elton John claims to stand for politically. Look, this is the establishment. Sorry. Elton John got pulled into the establishment. He got pulled into the hooks, and now he's no different from anyone else because given the opportunity, Lindsey Graham would exterminate guys like they would exterminate Elton John himself and people like him. His money and power would be of no consequence if this guy had his way. So this is so fucking disgusting to see.
Johnson, I mean, all over the world, the Munich Security Conference, like I said, the access is really quite remarkable. I mean,
he wanted to do this.
He absolutely wanted to do this, and I'm pretty confident that right now he is smiling. He's probably angry that I didn't release all this a week ago. So, yeah.
Was there anything that surprised you?
All right, so I think that's pretty much enough of that. I'm sick to my fucking stomach. I can't get... I don't know. My stream is really fucking... I'm tempted to, start all over. I'm not sure what's wrong with my stream. Oh, here's a mega pedophile. Critical 509. Hey, I got some news for you, Critical. Did you know, by any chance, this may have skipped you, but did you know that... Critical 509, you're a pedophile! You're a pedophile, Critical 509! And so is Trump. Wait, I gotta set my trap again. Gotta rewind it. There we go. Remarkable behind-the-scenes video. Oh, I already read this one. So the thing that we did, one of the biggest things to start off this Iran war was the bombing of the school where 130 schoolgirls were blown to pieces in U.S. double-tap bombing of an Iranian school of the first day of the war. This is Lindsey Graham's reaction.
Virtually everything they have has been knocked out now. Their missile count is going way down. No. Amazingly, they're hitting countries that
Look what we've done here.
Here he is fucking laughing. Like I said, he is a uniquely evil person that we must... If he wasn't alive, we would absolutely have to Nuremberg the fuck... I mean, he should be Nuremberged anyways. But we should absolutely Nuremberg the fuck out of this guy. And this is just... This is fucking... This is like shit out of... What's it called? Oh, what's that show with... The guy that wrote for Seinfeld... Larry David. Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's straight out of there. Jesus Christ. And that's after he made the funeral about himself. Listen to this fat fucking pedophile.
He was extremely hawkish. I will tell you, he never saw a war that he didn't like.
True,
Only his
actually.
true friends would understand that, but he wanted it for the good of our country.
Lindsey, he was often unfairly characterized as a warmonger. I've heard that false criticism a lot.
It's like a turnaround joke in a sitcom. It's like, Lindsey Graham was obviously told he was a warmonger. He never saw a war he didn't want. He loved every war. He wanted every single war that ever was. And then fucking Sean Blanity comes out there and is like, he's been unfairly characterized as a war hawk. Such a fucking joke.
Not true.
Not true.
The truth was the opposite. Lindsey desperately wanted and talked to the president about a lasting peace in the Middle East. He wanted every region, every country in the region on that path to peace. That was Lindsey's dream. If people would only listen to what he had been saying.
This is such bullshit. He's been a war hawk since a fucking chicken hawk since day one. Nothing brought this more more joy than the idea of bombing helpless children and school kids. This guy is a fucking loser, and Hannity is right up there with him. We already listened to his bullshit. So, and then keep in mind, this is what he was supporting. This kind of vile, genocidal crap from an actual terrorist. This is Israel's national